The pattern of giving up. Ethan always believed discipline was something you were born with. Some people had it, others didn't. He placed himself firmly in the second category. Every time he tried to change his life, the same pattern appeared. 2 days of strong focus, maybe 3 if he forced himself, and then everything collapsed. His alarm went ignored, his plans faded, his confidence disappeared. He watched disciplined people from a distance and quietly told himself that they belonged to a different world, a world he could never enter. At night, when the house was silent, that belief grew louder. He told himself he was too late, too damaged by years of inconsistency, too used to comfort, too weak to become someone different. But what hurt most was not failure. It was the feeling that he was trapped inside the same version of himself forever. Chapter 2. The moment of realization. One evening, after another broken routine, Ethan sat alone in his room, staring at the ceiling. Something felt different. Not motivation, not excitement, just exhaustion. He realized he was tired of hating himself more than he was tired of trying. That night, a simple thought changed everything. What if I don't need to become a new person all at once? He began to understand something most people never do. Change does not happen in dramatic moments. It happens quietly, slowly, in ways so small they feel insignificant. But those small changes compound into a completely different life. He didn't need years. He didn't need to transform overnight. He just needed a few weeks of doing the right things consistently. And those weeks were going to pass anyway. Chapter 3. The first step toward control. Ethan stopped planning a perfect future and focused on one small action. Just one. Every morning he made his bed. No matter how tired he felt, no matter how pointless it seemed, that single act became his first victory. He didn't feel powerful. He didn't feel transformed. But something inside him shifted. For the first time, he completed something he promised himself he would do. And that changed the way he saw himself. Not dramatically, but enough. In the second week, he added another habit. A 10-minute walk without his phone. Just silence and movement. It was uncomfortable at first. Boring, but he kept going. Slowly, his mind stopped resisting. Slowly, consistency became normal. Chapter 4. Understanding the mind. Ethan began to notice something strange. The more he started small, the easier it became to continue. When he pushed himself too hard, he burned out. But when he stayed within his limits, discipline grew naturally. He learned that motivation did not come before action. It came after. Each completed habit sent a quiet signal to his brain. This is safe. This is doable. That signal changed everything. His mind stopped treating discipline like danger. Instead, it began to associate it with progress. Dopamine was no longer tied only to scrolling and comfort. It slowly connected to effort and completion. For the first time in his life, discipline did not feel like punishment. It felt like alignment. Chapter 5. The power of recovery. Ethan used to believe rest was weakness. He thought real change meant pushing himself every day until he broke through. But he learned the truth the hard way. The days he ignored rest were the days he lost control. So he changed his approach. Some days were structured and focused. Other days were lighter, slower. He slept better. He felt calmer. His mind stopped racing. And with that calm came clarity. For the first time, discipline and peace existed together. He realized that real strength was not endless effort. It was sustainable effort. Chapter 6. Building the right environment. Ethan stopped blaming himself and started fixing his surroundings. His phone no longer lived beside his bed. Notifications disappeared. His workspace became clean. His mornings became simpler. Every small adjustment removed friction from his life. Instead of fighting temptation every hour, he made temptation harder to reach. Instead of forcing willpower, he built systems. And those systems protected him on his weakest days. That's when discipline stopped depending on mood and started depending on structure. Chapter 7. The shift in identity. One morning, Ethan caught himself thinking something new. I am someone who keeps his word. Not I am trying, not I hope, but I am. That sentence changed everything. Discipline was no longer something he chased. It became something he expressed. When temptation appeared, He didn't fight it with emotion. He answered it with identity. This is not who I am anymore. And the brain listened. Chapter 8. The Quiet Transformation. 2 months passed. Ethan did not become perfect. He still failed sometimes. He still struggled. But the chaos was gone. The constant self-hatred disappeared. In its place stood calm control. He no longer needed motivation to act. He had structure. He no longer waited for the right moment. He created momentum through small daily actions. The world didn't see fireworks, but Ethan felt something deeper. He finally trusted himself. Chapter 9. The Truth About Change. Ethan learned the final truth most people never accept. Real change is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is not fast. It is quiet repetition. It is patience. It is respect for your own system. Discipline is not force, it is design. And when small actions are repeated long enough, they stop being habits. They become identity. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and comment.